Many of you have been wondering, are we getting the Sony A7S III this summer? Well, a Sony executive just gave us the answer. Let's get into it.
Delivering informative capability-based reviews and tutorials on camera gear, filming techniques, and content creation.
Hi, I'm Simon, and this is The Ordinary Filmmaker. If you're new here, subscribe to get notification of new videos like this one so you won't miss any important news. And all the links to everything I talk about in this video, including gear discussed, are placed in the description down below. But before I get into today's important news, a reminder that I'm giving away this 50mm f1.8 lens. Contest ends July 31st. If you'd like to have a chance to win, simply subscribe to my channel. That's it. I do have more details in the description down below. DP Review just posted an interview with Kenji Tanaka. Now you'll remember that Tanaka was the same manager that was interviewed by Cinema 5D last April. And in there, he said that the Sony A7S III would exceed customer expectations. And this is no surprise, they have said this in the past. But he didn't go any further in April, and he didn't announce any capabilities. But in this interview, Tanaka said, "I can confirm that a successor to the Alpha A7S II will be coming later this summer." Now that's the A7S III we've all been waiting for. But notice the language that he used. He said the successor to the A7S II. Are they going to keep the same name? Is it going to be called the A7S III? Doesn't really matter. That's just a name. It's the capabilities that matter more than anything else. Now, Sony Rumors has been stating that we're going to be getting this camera this summer for many months, with many not willing to believe it's going to happen. Some even suggesting that we're going to get this camera in 2021 or even as late as 2023. So for all of you that have been saying this isn't going to happen, get ready, because it's going to happen. And it's going to happen in mid to late July after Canon makes their announcement. Now, Canon's announcement will be live streamed simultaneously in Europe and North America on July the 9th. So this is shaping up to be one heck of an incredible July. Now, Tanaka goes on to say that it will be a complete redesign of the whole system, including the image sensor. Everything is new. We hope it will meet and exceed the expectations and requests of our customers. I'm very confident that our new model will meet their demands. Well, after 5 years, I'd expect a completely new image sensor and redesign. But Tanaka didn't give us any information on what capabilities would be provided. Mum's the word still. We're going to have to wait a few more weeks for that. But who is this camera designed for? Tanaka had an answer for that too. He said, the S originally stood for sensitivity, but now I think it should stand for supreme in terms of image quality and expression. It comes from having really big pixels. I think that many professionals and high-end users will enjoy this new camera. Well, that's a bold statement. Supreme. Glad to see they're excited and proud of their new camera, so maybe they are going to keep the S. We'll just have to wait and see. Tanaka was also asked what he thought about was Sony's next big technology in cameras. He said, "We're very interested in AI technology, as I mentioned. But photography and videography need lenses, and the autofocus actuator in lenses is very important. For video, for example, if the actuator doesn't work, doesn't move quickly enough, that's a problem. And if it makes noise, that affects the quality of footage. So this is something we're all investing a lot, and we're planning for the future." I agree. We're seeing the use of AI in many cameras, and I'm curious if it will be used in the new autofocus system in this camera. I'm really glad to see that Sony has a grasp on what is important and what makes a really good solid video camera. This is going to be exciting. The A7S III, or whatever it's going to be called, is not going to be some sort of lame duck camera. Many of us have been wondering what Sony's up to. Some of us think this is just going to be a minor upgrade, but I don't think so. I don't think we should be looking for things like 6K, 8K, 10K, whatever it is. This is not a specifications war. What really matters, what really matters, is the capabilities. How well does it deliver? And they talked about large pixels, and that's got me excited. The A7S II was really good in low light. It didn't have a large image sensor, and I wonder what they're going to do here. But large pixels, that's very positive. That means that low light is probably going to be even better. And what about detail? We'll probably have good detail too. Now, the interview did go on, and I recommend you guys take a look over at DP Review. Thanks to them for getting this information from Sony. It was a great piece. In terms of computational power, and this is what has really made smartphones perform so well and provide a much better user experience. In that regard, Tanaka said, I'm very positive about computational photography technologies, but glass has a lot of advantages. In 10, 20, 50 years, I expect that computational photography will be doing a lot of things that traditional lenses do now. In the near future, 5 years, say glass will still be superior. Yeah, if we have to wait 5 or 10 years to see the benefits of computational power in our cameras, I think we're going to be in trouble. We need to address computational power now. We need to address it with the new cameras coming out. It's all about providing a better user experience. And that's what's really important. That's what smartphones have told us. Despite having a rather lackluster or terrible lens, and when it comes to the f-stop and bokeh and that kind of stuff, it's not the greatest. But it's that computational power that's been able to give us that blurry background, to be able to shoot a second worth of video and grab the best photo out of that, producing really incredible results. I really do think that Sony is going to have a camera that does exceed our expectations, but not everybody's expectations. I do see that this is a video-centric camera, and it's going to be based on the capabilities that video people need. Now, what I found really interesting is Tanaka said that this is aimed for more professionals or people that need serious video capabilities. I wouldn't really say that was the A7S II. It could be used by professionals. But is this going to be something like the Panasonic S1H? Is this going to be a powerhouse? Is this kind of bridging the cinema and the hybrid line? Could this be a camera that starts to borrow those high dynamic range stops or low light performance that we see in cinema cameras? I don't know, but I'm a lot more excited now. I'm excited that in less than 2 weeks, we're going to be getting an announcement on the Canon R5 and R6, probably a camera that I'm going to be getting because I have Canon gear. And now I'm doubly excited because Sony has stepped up. They've given us a nod. They're saying, yes, we haven't forgotten about you. And they've done it before the Canon announcement instead of letting us go into it thinking, have they let us down? So no, Sony hasn't forgotten about you. If you're a Sony user and you were thinking of getting an R5 and R6, watch the Canon announcement, but wait until Sony makes their announcement before you decide if the successor to the A7S II is right for you. But that's it for today. I should say, well, I don't know, this is my third video, so I don't know, is this it for today? But I want to thank you guys so much for watching The Ordinary Filmmaker. Don't forget to subscribe for your chance to win this EF 50mm f1.8 lens. Thank you, and we'll see you again soon.
Thank you for watching The Ordinary Filmmaker. All equipment used and notes are placed in the description box, show more box, or down arrow thingy next to the title on the mobile app.